So I wanted to welcome you to this live performance. This is a performance in honor of Elijah McClain, in honor of Heather Heyer, who lost her life when she stood up to fascists. And this performance is in support of nationwide protests to be held September 5th all around the country. Why a cello? At this time, there's great ugliness. There's ugliness in this country and in the White House. This is a White House that has installed a different kind of rule, fascism. This is an administration that counts on people's silence, that counts on you getting used to there being children in cages, on us seeing this fascism gut every departmental environmental protection and saying nothing. And this is a fascism that was thrown back when millions of people, when thousands of people came out in the streets around the Black Lives Matter movement. What these thousands did, what people continue to do in Portland, needs to happen all across the country, from Washington, D.C. to Kenosha, Wisconsin, where last night police killed an unarmed father of 3. I don't recommend that you watch this video, but it is sometimes necessary to confront the truth of what's going on. So we are bringing to the steps of the post office in Berkeley, California, the antithesis of the Trump-Pence regime. They want silence, we bring music. They want acquiescence, we bring resistance. And while you listen to this music, please reflect on all that has happened over the last years and think about what you are willing to do to bring about a different future in this context. So, Grant, will you introduce what you've come here to play?
I will start with the Corette Sonata No. 2 for cello.
On behalf of Revolution Books that put on this event, I want to thank Grant. There's more.
There's a lot more. Yeah.
Great. There's a lot more.
That was just the first piece.
We want to thank Grant for bringing out his cello and standing with the people in this country and the world to say that Trump and Pence have to go now. I'm Sochi, and I'm with the Bay Area Revolution Club, and I just want to say a few words for all the people right now that are scared to death about the future, that they see the fires happening in Northern California. They see COVID killing hundreds of thousands. They see candidate for elections that are openly white supremacists and fascists, and they look around and they feel like there's nothing they can do. We're out here to say that we can stand up to this, that the great difference that we have from what happened in Nazi Germany is we have the history. We have the history to see what it looks like as they consolidate power. And this is a call for people who yearn for a better world, for women who yearn for a world where they have control over their bodies, for people who yearn for a world where the environment isn't being destroyed, for queer people and trans people who yearn for a world where they're not being demonized, for black and brown people who yearn for a future where they have a future, where their lives aren't just cut down in the streets and there's never any justice. I'm out here as a revolutionary to say that we have a plan, we have a constitution, and most importantly, we have leadership and Baba Vakian to help us navigate and understand how to fight back and dismantle capitalism and imperialism in the interests of all of humanity. But before we can do that, we have to unite together from all different walks of life, from no matter what you believe in, revolutionaries and anarchists and Democrats and people who are just concerned to get out in the streets on September 5th and build a movement of millions to drive Trump and Pence out. They've said it openly. They will destroy any possibility of a democratic process, and we see that happening with the post offices around this country. People cannot rely on the institutions to hold and defend what we have right now, and that's the people got to stand up. And we got to come out and we got to stay out on the streets. And we got to take a massive message from the beautiful resistance to the murder of George Floyd and Black Lives Matter and unite with those struggles and take them all out together. So September 5th, join with us. Refusefascism.org, hashtag out now. And I want to turn it back over to Grant, who's got lots more beautiful noise to play for us. And we hope to bring that beautiful noise into the streets. And I want to call, if you're a violinist or a cellist, or if you have a trumpet or an oboe, if you had a passion as a kid, bring that out into the streets with you. Now is the time for all people of conscience to stand up in the name of humanity.
Now I will play the first cello suite by J.S. Bach.
I just wanted to let you all know that this is being sponsored by Revolution Books. Up the street at Duran and Telegraph is our bookstore. And this is sort of an informal, very informal taste of what you're going to see. We're going to have 65 days of performance, of panels, of discussions leading up to the election. 65 days of resistance and struggle. So you can access Revolution Books at revolutionbooks.org. We're doing this in collaboration with our sister bookstore in Harlem. That's revolutionbooksnyc.org. And you can also find us, of course, on Facebook and other social media. So for those who are posting social media, be sure to tag us. I think one thing the cello symbolizes is we need to use every form of nonviolent struggle at our disposal to drive out the Trump-Pence regime. And again, please contrast what we are doing here today. When you go home tonight and you turn on your TV and you see the fascism being spouted at the RNC, these people are serious. They are dangerous. They have already done so much harm. And it is up to people in their masses, to do what the German people did not do, to get out in the streets in large numbers, in determined and beautiful resistance. So I think we'll continue.
Caprice number 6 by Joseph de la Bacco.
you.